Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. This is Knee2the, aka Joe, whatever you want to call me. Today we're going to be talking about reviews and particularly about microphones. One in particular is the Wave3 by Elgato. Elgato, before I wasn't really into. I tried out a couple of products of theirs, but the Wave3 seemed to actually nail it. But for right now, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel so far, please do so. I'll just sit here and wait. I'm just joking. Anyways, let's get into it. My first review that I did was to review the best microphone that wasn't an XLR microphone. And I didn't have too much luck. I kept on interchanging. I talked about the MV7. MV7 is not really good unless it's the MV7B that's an XLR. I sought out to find the best microphone for the right money, and I think I found it. To start it off, I mean, I'm very, very high on this Wave3 microphone. The Wave3 microphone is in sleek design. It looks good. It feels good. It's not super heavy. It's not clunky. As far as the overall design of this microphone, depending on how you put it and direct it, that's how it's going to sound. I know my voice is going to change a little bit because I'm messing around with the microphone in general, but that's just to show you the design of the actual microphone. The other thing about this microphone, it doesn't come exactly with the pop filter unless you buy it with the pop filter. But I'm going to link in the description below where you can buy it. It's not that much, it's not that expensive, and it's actually affordable. The overall sound quality is what I was looking for. The actual sound sounds like I'm right there sitting next to you. You can hear me. There's no clunking, there's no rattling. I had a lot of experiences with previous microphones. I paid a lot of money for microphones, had to return them because it's just not what I was looking for. The Wave3 is exactly what I'm looking for, the sound I'm looking for. Doing podcasts, doing vlogs, doing whatever you want to do. I don't know how it sounds recording music. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten back into that. Something I'm probably not going to get back into, but who knows, I could be doing it next week. But anyways, this microphone is the best bang for your buck. I mean, you can hear the sound right now. It sounds very good. The distinctive level, I can come here and I guess it's going to echo quite a bit because I live in a place where it has wood floors and a lot of empty space. I don't have a lot of stuff. I'm not your premium YouTube guy yet, but I'm hoping to get that way, but not yet. But right now you're going to hear a lot of echo, and that's not from the microphone. That's actually from the room that I'm currently in. It's a lot of open space, so you're going to hear that. But as I move up to it, you can hear the quality changing, and it's probably for the best. And the setup overall, so usually when you have an interface that you plug in, it's kind of confusing, or 99.9% of the time it doesn't even work. MV7. The MV7 setup was basically, you get an interface where you can actually change the levels and whatnot. It wouldn't let you do any of that. It'd plug it into it, and then the next day it wasn't even working. So it's very confusing. There's no confusion here. It gives you two options. How do you want your sound output to actually sound? And you can kind of toy around with it and set up several different channels. I'm very basic with mine. Basically, I can see everything that's going on. I'm looking at currently on my laptop what's going on and how it's going on, the ranges. So if I move up and it gets into the red, I know I'm too loud or what have you. And if I'm too far back, you can see the levels dropping. It's very simplistic. If you're a simplistic person and you just want to plug and play, this is the perfect microphone, the best sounding microphone that I can possibly name. I mean, I'm not getting paid by Elgato. I wish I was, but I'm not. And MV7's been really high on the list. Samson microphone, it was like my second favorite. It's just very clunky, very expensive, and it can really range in overall sound quality depending on how you sit. If you move left or right, it takes a while for it to pick up, and you don't need that. If you're doing your everyday podcast, you don't want something to vary. Once you move around, you want it to actually, your viewers to hear you, and which is understandable to everybody. So, I mean, my suggestion is, if for the right price and for the sound quality and just for the overall design, I can't steer you away for the best USB microphone. It's probably the Wave 3. I mean, I don't have experience with the first Wave. I don't know how that was actually. That's no pun intended there, by the way. But the Wave 3 sounds really good. I don't know how the first Wave actually sounded. The Wave 3, I have no faults with this so far. And every microphone, I had HyperX. I've had every microphone. HyperX is really good for gaming. This one, I have really no complaints. It doesn't pick up a crazy amount. It kind of isolates you if you consistently talk. If you pause, like any other USB microphone, it's going to pick up other noises. But if you keep on talking, it's going to continuously focus on you, sort of like a camera. Camera on a portrait mode kind of stays towards you. And, if you don't move out of its range, it stays focused on you, and everything else in the background kind of blurs out. Same thing with the microphone. The microphone stays on you and doesn't pick up the outside noise. So therefore, that's something you would want to check out. I think you should check it out. That's my review on this. I've had this microphone for over a year now. I really haven't had any complaints so far. Right now, the durability has lasted for a year. I haven't really experienced any faults. iOS can be a little bit glitchy with it, but just be patient with it. Any USB microphone is going to give you a little bit of trouble at first as far as its setup, but after its first setup, it runs golden. I have no other complaints from it. Besides, you have to buy little add-ons with it, like the pop filter, or unless you're going to buy the kit, the arm. It just depends on what you're going to do with it overall. For a podcast stance and just a blogging stance, I have no complaints for it whatsoever. It's not picking up unnecessary noise. Like right now, somebody is drilling outside. You can't hear that. I can hear banging and all types of stuff. You can't hear all that. And I've done that before, and I paused and I listened back on the videos, and you couldn't hear it. So that's that's what you want to look for in a mic. But if you guys have any other suggestions as far as affordable USB mics that are flawless, let me know in the comments below. But in the meantime, please like and subscribe if you have not already. That's what I need you to do. Support this channel. And I'll see you guys next time. I thank you for having some patience with me, and I'm out.